AD Roberts, and yes, I am your success coach. And every day when we come on here and we do this live, we have two simple goals. That's right, two simple goals. The very first goal is to create a sense of connectedness and community where we love on each other, we connect with each other. This is a safe space for you. The second goal that we have is that we always have try to have a discussion that is designed to be empowering and impactful at some meaningful level in your life. The goal is so that you can become the absolute best version of yourself. So today is not unlike any other day. Welcome in our YouTube family, welcome in our TikTok family. So glad to have you up in here. I see you, Monica. Welcome in, superstar. Welcome in. Come on in, come on in. Listen, if y'all are ready to kick the day off, put it ready in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Put ready in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I see you, Janae. Listen, thank y'all so very much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you because guess what? Y'all could have chosen to be anywhere else today, but you didn't. You chose to hang out here with the kid. And I'm so glad that y'all did. We have a really, really powerful conversation lined up. So listen, if y'all would, go ahead. Thank you, Goddess, for grabbing that daily heart me. I truly appreciate it. As you come in, make sure you grab that daily heart me. You follow and like all of these wonderful people right here. And we're tapping away. We're already past 10,000 likes already. If you will, go ahead and start sharing out this live because we want to pack this thing out because we want to impact some lives today. That's what we want to do, right? There we go. Thank you. I see you, Janae. Excellent, excellent. So yesterday we started, and for our newbies, and do we have any other newbies in the room? If you are a newbie, did I see Fabulous come up in here? Wait a minute. Stop the presses. Did I see Fabulous come up in here? I can't believe it. Wait a minute, hold on. The long lost shepherd, the long lost sheep is wait. Listen, the prodigal baby is returned. Goddess is up in here. Goddess, thank you so much for being up in here. Y'all love on Goddess for me, please. Y'all love on Goddess. Welcome in. Oh, we got some great newbies in the building today. Any other newbies that we haven't acknowledged yet, whether you're over here on TikTok or on YouTube, any newbies in the building, simply put newbie in the chat. All we want to do is love on you. That's what we want to do. No, you more than welcome, God. It's so glad to have you up in here. Don't be shy. We don't bite too hard. I promise you we don't bite too hard. What's going on, KH? Good to see you up in here. Welcome in. Welcome in. So we have this really good conversation that we started on yesterday. Hey, Sunshine, good to see you. We missed you yesterday. We missed you yesterday. So glad to have you back with us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So glad to have you. We've been having this conversation throughout the month. We are in a season that we're moving out of winter and into spring. We're moving out of winter and into spring. We're entering into a new season because just as we move from summer to fall, from fall to winter, from winter now into spring, each transition marks a natural progression that's necessary in our journey of becoming. What we see with the seasons changing, it is necessary for our becoming. And so I thought it would be absolutely appropriate for us to have a discussion or a continued discussion throughout this month about abundance. Because abundance, prosperity, wealth can change your life. Because when you have more abundance in your life, and abundance is much more than money. When you have more abundance, there are more things that you can do. You can do things for yourself. You can do, thank you, Bree, for the rose. There are things that you can do for your family. There are things that you can do for your community. There are things that you can do for yourself. And so I thought it would be absolutely appropriate and great for us to have this conversation, a continued conversation about cultivating an environment where abundance wants to live. You see, abundance is just like you. It's just like me. It wants to feel comfortable. It wants to feel needed. It wants to feel protected. It doesn't want to be chased. Now, that's a different thing. Money, that hustle, that grind, that culture that we've acquiesced to all of these years because that's what our parents taught us to do. That's what the tribe taught us to do, that we have to get out here and make things happen. And we struggle and we fight. But that's not where we are today. That's not where we are. See, the hustle and the grind is only a small part of the equation. Because always remember this, and then we're going to kick our talk off. The universe does not give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we what? See ourselves. How we see ourselves. And our identity. What does identity do? It creates standards and what? Come on, put it in the chat, y'all. Come on, my vets. Come on, come on. And identity creates what? Standards and boundaries. That's it. Put it in the chat. It creates standards and boundaries. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's exactly what it does. I see you, Rick Rob. Good to see you over here. Thank you, Janae. It creates standards and it creates boundaries. And so we live in this culture. And so what I'm going to do is we started this conversation. The topic is wealth is a byproduct of value density, becoming so internally rich that external richness becomes inevitable. Inevitable. This is our masterclass. If y'all are ready, listen, if y'all ready to kick this masterclass off, put masterclass in the chat. Put masterclass in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put masterclass in the chat. We live in this culture. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Songbird. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, Sunshine over here. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Nikki. We live in a culture that is obsessed with chasing money. We are obsessed with the grind, the hustle. And this is just, I'm just going to do a little brief recap, and then we're going to pick up where we left off on yesterday, okay? We're literally we're addicted to this grind because we believe that that is the only way that we're going to move the needle. That's what our parents taught us. That's what our society has taught us, that it's going to be our education. It's going to be our degrees. What's going on, Scarlett? Good to see you up in here. Welcome in, family. There you go. Good to see you. And listen, we want to say Fabulous. Listen, y'all love on Fabulous for me. We hadn't seen Fabulous in what the old folks used to say, a month of Sundays. That's it. So good. So glad to have you up in here. And what you say, Monique? No me gusta. What? The grind? No, listen, you're not doing the grind no more. You're not doing the grind anymore. So here we go. Many people are trying to increase their bank accounts. They're trying to increase their wealth. But they believe, many of us believe, that it is our hands that dictate how we manifest wealth. But I'm here to tell you today that it's a little bit more than that. It's a little bit more than that because we live, and let me lay this foundational down. Come on, all our newbies, come here real quick. Come on, come on. We live in an energetic universe. And because we live in an energetic universe, this universe has a language. And that language is frequency. And that frequency, you may say, well, AD, where does this frequency come from? What are you talking about? Well, the frequency, it comes from me, it comes from you. It comes from, it is systemic of the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. I'm going to say that again. It comes from the thoughts we have. Take these notes, write this down, especially if this is your first time in our masterclass. It comes from the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. That's right, the emotions that we experience. That creates what I like to call the protocols of alignment. Hey, Monique, I see you coming in here. It creates the protocols of alignment. And protocols of alignment, it has a resonance to it. It creates a resonance, a frequency, if you will. And that frequency, based upon the thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience, those protocols of alignment, that resonance, that frequency is then projected out into the quantum field. It's projected outward. And the quantum field then receives it and reflects it back to us as reality. So the universal law of correspondence, hey, Monique, good to see you coming up in here. Grand rising to you, Monique. The universal law of correspondence says, as above, so below. As within, so without. As it is in the east, so shall it be in the west. And so with that being that being an underpinning variable in this huge equation, what does it say? As within, so without. That merely says that that frequency that we're talking about, this reality that we're experiencing every single day, the reality that you're experiencing right now, your financial reality, your mental state, the reality that you're experiencing, period, is merely a reflection of what's going on the inside. So, if you want to make a change on the world out here, you have to change where? The inside first and foremost, because this universe does not give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. And the moment you begin to see yourself differently, everything changes. You begin to move differently because your identity dictates what? What does your identity do? It dictates your what? It creates what? Standards and boundaries. And so when you move into a new identity, you have new standards and new boundaries. Those new boundaries can open new opportunities. Everything begins to shift and everything begins to change because of that. So our conversation today is about wealth as a byproduct of value density. And so this value density thing is huge. Write this down. Write this down. Wealth is not fundamentally a financial phenomenon. It's not. I shade to you. I see it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, fabulous. Wealth is not fundamentally a financial phenomenon. It is a value recognition system operating within a human marketplace. And a part of this. Oh yeah, you good, Antoine? You good? Yes, sir. So the moment a person becomes deeply valuable, watch this now. This is where the internal stuff begins to work. Come on in here. Here we go. Here we go. The moment a person becomes deeply valuable, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, creatively, energetically, the external world begins reorganizing itself around that value. So thank you so much, Chanel. Thank you so much, Chanel, for the ghosts. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for the finger hearts. When you're doing this work, it's an inside job. Put inside job on the chat. Put inside job on the chat. Put inside job on the chat. And so because we're in the springtime, what are we doing? This is the perfect time during the spring equinox when there's this equilibrium balance between the two. Thank you, Chanel. Thank you, Bree. This is an inside job. The spring equinox is nature's way of saying, hey, hey, hey. It is time for spring to come in. So there's this perfect balance between the same amount of daylight and the same amount of darkness. And so right then in that switch, there's a change to where there's more day. So that happens this week on the 20th. That happens this week on the 20th. And then what is going to be, tell that to this snow. Listen, I heard there's snow up there, Antoine. I'm so sorry. And listen, even down here in Florida, we woke up this morning, it's freezing cold. I have no idea what's going on. So listen, we are going to celebrate the spring equinox because we're going to make sure that we usher in some summer and at least some sun. How about that? But what does that remind us? That those of you who are willing to prepare, I'm going to take my glasses off for this. Those of you who are willing to prepare to till the soil, to prepare the ground and plant seeds for your major harvest that's coming. If you see yourself as planting seeds for a harvest that is amazing, right now, put seed in the chat. Put seed in the chat. The spring equinox is nature's annual reminder that life rewards those who prepare during unseen seasons. Seeds planted internally during a quiet winter month begins to emerge visibly once light increases. This is where we are. Oh man, it's so good to see y'all up in here. Boy, y'all, I tell you, y'all doing my heart good. And listen, if we have any more newbies coming up in here, because we have 53 souls up in here, we have some newbies up in this building. Listen, let us know that you're a newbie simply by putting newbie in the chat. And let us know if you're somewhere else in the world, if you're not here in the United States, if you're out there someplace, let us know by putting that in the chat too. Let us know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We just want to love on you. Jacqueline, welcome in. Y'all love on Jacqueline. Welcome in, welcome in. So glad to have you up in here. Anybody else? Anybody else? Come on now. Come on, come on. I know we got some more newbies up in here. Y'all love on them for me as we keep going. And let's go ahead and do this recap. Wealth is an echo of who you have already become. Wealth is an echo of who you have become. You see, many of us are working on striding and becoming and doing the thing. Because remember, the universe does not give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. Wealth consistently follows identity, not effort alone. Not effort alone. The marketplace is constantly asking one simple silent question. What value does this person bring to the world? What value does this person bring to the world? Who are you? So if there are any questions when you start talking about, I want to become a millionaire, instead of asking, what is the typical question? The typical question is, what do I need to do to become a millionaire, right? Anybody agree with that? If you agree with that, put yes in the chat. That's the typical answer. You ask yourself, what is it that I need to do to become wealthy? What actions do I need to take? That's what we do, right? That's not the first question that you need to ask. Who knows the first ask? Who knows the question that you truly need to ask yourself? Come on, my veterans. Let's help the newbies out. Who? What is it? Come on, here we go. Ted, you tripsing on real thin ice. You ain't gonna be here long. I promise you that. Who am I? There you go, fine wine. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, Janae. That's what I'm looking for. Who do I need to become? That's the question you need to ask. Who do I need to become? There you go, Rick Rob. Who do I need to become to experience all of this abundance? And so you think there, you sit there and you think about it. Who do I need to become to hold space for this amount of wealth? Who do I need to become? How do I need to write these questions down? Because especially my newbies. One, who do I need to become? Who is it that I need to become in order to hold space for this wealth? Who is it that I need to become? How do I show up for myself every day? How do I show up for the world every day? How do I show up? How do I show up? How do I show up? Because it is your identity, how you see yourself, that will attract that abundance into your life. When identity expands, opportunity begins to recognize you. When your identity, and how do you expand your identity? By value density, by adding value to your life, by adding value to who you are. And I'm not talking about from a perspective of, adding more degrees. Now, there's nothing wrong with adding degrees because I have a few, but that's not it. People don't care about your degrees. They don't care about your certifications on the wall. What we care about is what your offering is. Can it change my life? Can it help me become a better version of myself? Can it heal my sickness? Can it heal my disease? Can it heal my mental stress and anguish? Can you help me to get just a bit closer to the true life that I've seen for myself? That's it. That is it. That's all that listen, that's all people care about. They care about none of that superfluous stuff. It means absolutely nothing. Nothing. A person who becomes deeply skilled begins attracting higher value opportunities. This is investing in yourself. When you start learning new skills, new techniques, new abilities, you build capacity. As you build capacity, you're adding value. And the more value you add to yourself, you add more value to yourself, the universe recognizes that value and begins to compensate you for it. Thank you, Mimi, for those finger hearts. I truly appreciate it. That's it. There you go. Come on, beautiful people. That's it. A person who becomes emotionally grounded becomes someone others trust and want to work with. I'm just speeding through so that we can catch up with where we left off on yesterday. The concept of value density. What is value density? You're going to take some notes. Write this down. Here we go. Come on. Value density describes the concentration. Value density describes the concentration of wisdom, insight, capability, creativity, emotional intelligence, and spiritual alignment contained within a person. I'm going to say that again. Value density is described as a concentration of wisdom, insight, capability, creativity, emotional intelligence, and spiritual alignment contained in one individual, one purpose, one purpose, one purpose. Two individuals may work the same number of hours, yet one generates 10 times the impact because their internal density value is higher. In physics, density determines gravitational pull. How heavy a thing is determines how fast it will fall. How the gravitational pull on it, that density. There it is. Come on. The person with a watch dangling in front. Oh, okay, y'all having fun. Okay, I got you. In physics, density determines gravitational pull. In life, value density determines opportunity pull. What opportunities are you pulling into your space? Yesterday, I gave an example. Y'all remember the blanket example. And I'm not going to go into too deep in the blanket example, but understanding the fabric of time and space. The fabric of time and space is just like a blanket. I want you to look at, just imagine that we have a blanket here. And if we take that blanket and we put a baseball right there on top of the blanket, what's going to happen? The blanket is hanging in midair, right? And if we place a baseball in the middle of the blanket, it is going to pull down, correct? And so we'll see this incline, this drifting towards the baseball. Now, I want you to imagine that you are that baseball and that the value density is determined by what is on the inside of you, what capabilities you have, what your character is. Are you a great person? Are you focused? Are you clear? And so the more focused, the more clear, the more intention that you operate from, when you start having alignment and all of those things, just imagine that's you in the center as that baseball. And the heavier you become, the more value dense you become, the more you can see that blanket begins to dip down even further. Do you all see that? If you see that, put yes in the chat. If you see that, you understand that, put yes in the chat. Now, that's you. Now, just imagine, if you will, that we place a marble at the edge of the blanket. What's going to happen to that marble at the edge of the blanket? That marble is going to, if we let that marble go, it is going to roll towards what? The center is going to roll towards you based upon the incline. So what is happening here? Imagine that that marble is the thing that you wish to experience. It is the thing that you want to manifest. And then for this conversation, it's wealth and abundance. So wealth and abundance is that marble, and it is drawn to you based upon the gravitational pull that you have in time and space based upon value density. Y'all get me? I know I'm going deep, and I know I'm going down a rabbit hole, but stay with me. Stay with me. I guess y'all gonna come. Y'all gonna come with me. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Come on. And so what happens, the rate in which the thing that you want to attract to you comes, is predicated by the gravitational well that you are creating. And so the heavier, the more value dense you are, the heavier the ball becomes. So now let's take the weight of a baseball out of the equation for a second. And let's place a bowling ball in the middle of this blanket. Oh, so now it's really starting to dip down. It's really, you can see the blanket really dipping down, and you can see the marble at the edge of the blanket. And when you let it go, it really zooms towards the bowling ball. Why? Simple physics. The incline is greater. The gravitational pull is greater. Why is the gravitational pull greater? Because of value density. There's more value there. It's denser. It's heavier. So it creates a deeper gravity well. And so the pull of your desires, it manifests fast. Does everybody see that? If you see that, put yes in the chat. If you see that, put yes in the chat. If you don't understand that, let me know, and we'll back this thing up, because I want you to understand. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Songbird. And I don't recognize my own value, and how can I expect the universe to? That's true to a good degree. And so you have value whether you recognize it or not. You still have value, you still have worth. However, if you want to increase that value and worth, you have to do things to do so. Just like coming here every day, being a part of this masterclass that we're doing. What are you doing now? Right now in this moment, you are adding value to your character. You're learning a few things. What does scripture say? Be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. As a man thinketh, so is he. So now what are we doing? We are dripping bit by bit, moment by moment, talk by talk, day by day. We're dripping new gems into your value. And we're adding value density to who it is that you are. Because now you've changed the way you look at things. And when you change the way you look at things, things that you look at change. You sit there and you're now no longer emotionally disturbed. You're emotionally regulated. You no longer feel off. You no longer are upset and angry and don't feel safe. Now you feel comfortable. You're starting to walk in spaces where peace lives. And as you walk in these different spaces, you start to add value to you, because you have eradicated chaos from your life. You're moving in that direction. I'm just going to go ahead and speak that right now. You're just moving in that direction. And so now you can see how literally who you are is literally bending space and time, and causing you to attract and draw into your experience that which is a vibrational match for the thing that you have become, or the person that you have become. The Tao Te Ching, it reminds us that the sage that accumulates wealth rather than appearances, and therefore influences, emerge naturally. Someone who deeply understands human behavior becomes invaluable in leadership. Also, someone who has cultivated peace becomes a stabilizing force in a chaotic environment. See, many of you, many of you are the light in your family. Many of you are the light in your tribe, in your group. That's why everybody picks up the phone and calls you. That's why every time somebody has an issue or they have a problem, they call you. You're the go-to person. And as you're the go-to person, you bring light into that situation. And so that is a part of your value density. And because you have mastered certain aspects of life, people come to you constantly, over and over again. Family relies on you, friend rely on you. All of these things are because of the light that you carry within you, the value density that you have. Come on, let's go. The subconscious mind as the architect of your economic identity. Remember, your subconscious mind represents 95% of what you experience as reality. What you and I experience every single day is systemic of the subconscious mind. It's like, I want you to look at it just like a computer. Your subconscious mind is where the programming lies for your life. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. The thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience. They're all a part of your subconscious reality. That subconscious mind, it holds the programming. So I want you to look at your subconscious mind as a computer. And it's the programming in your computer. And that program, as long as you don't disturb it, is going to keep putting out the same outcome, correct? Because the programming is the programming. The computer can only do what it's programmed to do. And so your subconscious mind as the programming, it can only put out what it's programmed to do. If you're programmed for lack, want, and scarcity, that's the nature of the beast. You're programmed for it. And as you're programmed for that, that's the outcome. So that's why it says, be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. As a man thinketh, so is he. So what we have to do is to change the programming. You have to change the programming. And as you change the programming, you change you change your life. And so unfortunately, for many people, they're playing a program that was given to them, not the one that they came here to this planet with. See, your very nature is abundance. Your very nature is prosperous. Hey, Leslie, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Your very nature is prosperous. And because your very nature is prosperous, abundance feels natural to you. It feels absolutely natural. And because it feels absolutely natural, it feels good. It feels good when you have a whole bunch of money in your bank account, does it not? Does it not feel good when you have some extra money in your bank account? When you have more money than month? When the money that you had in your bank account rolls over to the next month? And then you have so much money that it rolls over not to the next month, but it rolls over to the next year. Those kinds of, it's your natural state. It's your natural state. And sometimes, yes, and you equate that to safety. I understand. But the very thing that I want you to understand is that your subconscious mind is going to determine all of those variables in the equation. Whether you're ready, you have the capacity to hold the wealth and abundance. We've been talking about creating an environment, cultivating an environment where money wants to stay. See, unfortunately, many of us have environments where money just doesn't want to stay. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, we just have this mindset, and we've cultivated this environment based on scarcity. We inherited. See, the abundance that you're looking for is looking for you. Your very natural state is abundance. That's who you are. You had to learn to be broke. Hello? You had to, you learned being broke. You learned scarcity. You learned lack. You had to learn these things. And because you learned them, they were programmed into your subconscious mind. Because your natural state is abundance. And because your natural state is abundance, it doesn't feel good it does not feel good when you're not living in a state of abundance and prosperity. And see, watch this. Many people unconsciously cap their growth because their subconscious identity still sees them as an inexperienced and undeserving person. That you're unready. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mimi, for those finger hearts. You're holding on to an identity that was given to you by your tribe. It was given to you by circumstances. It was given to you by the family that you were born into. It was given to you by the tribe that you are around, the people that you talk with every single day. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you so very much for those cheers. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And so living in financial abundance is about cultivating a space where abundance loves to live. But again, many people unconsciously cap their growth. They unconsciously cap their growth because it's a part of their programming. Neuroscience shows that the brain filters opportunity according to identity. Watch this. This is big. This is big. And again, we're just recapping so we can catch up with where we left off on yesterday. And we're almost there. Talking about the reticular activating system. The reticular activating system literally scans reality for evidence consistent with who you believe you are. So if you believe that you're a superstar, why do you think I call y'all that all of the time? Why do you think I always use positive affirmations when I speak to you? I affirm you in all kinds of ways, but it's always going to be in a positive way because I am partnering with you as to how you now see yourself versus how you saw yourself yesterday. You may have seen yourself as struggling. You may have seen yourself as broken. You may have seen yourself as hurt. But in this live and in this space, what we're doing here, this is more so about redefining who it is that you see yourself as. Because as you do that, you change everything in your world because your identity creates what? Standards and boundaries. And those standards and boundaries must be in alignment with the greatest vision that you have for yourself. Because when you don't have alignment, When you live in a place where you're out of alignment, and here's the problem with most of you. Most of you are doing something right now that you do not want to do. Very few of you woke up this morning and said, I want to sit to this computer. Very few of you woke up this morning and said, this is the life that I truly love. Because as I love to say all of the time, if someone had told you when you were 18, 19, and 20, that right now, the life that you're living was how things were going to be, you'd have looked them right in their face and told them, you a lie. You a lie. Not me. What? My bank account going to look like what? You out your doggone mind. Yes, the universe does hear you. It absolutely hears you. Scatter is going to hear you. But what speaks so loud? What speaks so loud? It speaks louder than any action. It speaks louder than any words. It's who you show up as. Come on now. Perspective and choices are king. That's right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. A person who subconsciously believes that they are ordinary unconsciously avoids extraordinary opportunities. That's that RAS. That's that RAS, that reticular activating system. It is going to filter out opportunities because you don't see yourself that way. You don't see yourself as prosperous. You don't see yourself as abundant. And so because you see yourself as ordinary, you see yourself as average, and because you hold yourself as such, your reticular activating system, the way your brain is wired, it won't see extraordinary opportunities because extraordinary opportunities are for other people, not you. This is about reprogramming your subconscious mind. Because as you reprogram your subconscious mind, you see something fresh. You see something new because you have new what? Standards and boundaries. Because when you have new standards and new boundaries, you begin to draw into your space something very different. Because remember, y'all see the blanket, when you become that, when you move from becoming a baseball to a bowling ball, you have a deeper gravity well and you're drawing more into your life faster. You want to know how to attract abundance faster? Increase your value density. A person who sees themselves as a creator begins noticing possibilities everywhere. Everywhere. The law of value creation. The law of value creation. And we're almost there. And listen, let me ask y'all, if this is your vibe, let me tell you something right now. If this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. If this your vibe, wave at me real quick. If you're a newbie and this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. Wave at me real quick. I want to see something. Because if this is your vibe, I want to invite you to come back. I'm glad. Listen, Rick, Rob, I'm glad you up in here too. I really am. If this is your vibe, thank you, Letitia. I'm so glad you up in here. Hey, Blue, good to see you. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Janae. If this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. And hopefully it is. I want to invite you to keep coming back here every single day, Monday through Thursday, Monday through Tuesday, Monday through Thursday. We have these master classes every day from 12 to 2, and you don't want to miss it. These are not little pieces of a master class. No, you get the whole thing. I'm not trying to upsell you to something. This is my gift. This is my gift. As a clinically certified hypnotherapist, I understand that your subconscious mind is going to shift, change, and grow because of how you see yourself. And so the subconscious mind loves repetition. So each and every day, Monday through Thursday, I'm going to come up in here and I'm going to teach this doggone stuff. We're going to have this master class and we're going to make some things happen. So come back here each and every day as often as you can, Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2. The second thing is, again, if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. I want to invite you to hang out with us in the Oasis. We have in the Oasis, the Oasis is our channel on Discord. We have, yeah, that's right. We have a Discord channel. And so listen, inside of the Oasis, we have Monday morning meditation. Every Monday morning, we at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pull your calendars out. Go ahead and pull your calendars out and give you some good stuff right now. Every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Monday morning meditation inside of the Oasis. And so we have, and that's how we set our tone for the week. The second thing that we do in there, we have pre-recorded guided meditations. We have pre-recorded hypnosis sessions that are designed to help you to attract wealth, to lose weight, to get over depression, all kinds of things, all kinds of great tools inside of the Oasis that'll help you become the better version of yourself. The other thing is that we have every first Monday at 7:11 p.m., every first Monday of the month, we have what we call rabbit hole talks, where we have these really, really deep conversations. So you definitely want to be there for that. Very, very esoteric stuff. If that's your thing, come on in there. The other things, we have a woman's safe space, where there's a really powerful dialogue that is constantly happening to empower and impact the lives of women, because women have a very unique perspective. You guys represent the energy matrix of the divine feminine. So you require a special place, especially during this time where we're transitioning from an old patriarchal system to a new, more feminine dominated energy, because the earth needs balance. We've had enough of this patriarchal system. The patriarchal system has gotten us into the places that we're in now, into the trouble that we got now. So you guys have a very, very special place. And so I want to invite you to become a part of that, that dialogue that's happening in a woman's safe space. That's curated by none other than our own Janae. She curates and she moderates that channel. So we thank her for doing that. She's done such an excellent job. And so how do you become a part of the Oasis? All you have to do is to click that picture right here on TikTok. Click on that picture, that good looking guy right there. And all you have to do is, once you click on that picture, become a super fan. And as you become a super fan, you automatically gain access into the Oasis. Now, you may say, well, AD, I'm having some technical difficulties, or I'm having some financial difficulties. Somebody please help me to get in. One of our moderators, Fine Wine Mimi, if y'all are wave real quick, Fine Wine over here on TikTok, Fine Wine Mimi, and over here on YouTube, Janae and Willis, they will help you get inside of the Oasis. Whether you're having some technical difficulties or some financial difficulties, we'll make that happen. And so I want you guys in there. Thank you so much. I see you, Mimi. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you, Janae. And so you don't want to miss that opportunity. Now, here's the highest level of engagement. Like I said, if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. Is the Oasis Mind Spa. Where my Oasis Mind Spa people at? And what does that mean? That means you either work with me one-on-one, or you've attended one of our virtual hypnosis experiences. Where my Oasis people at? If you are Oasis Mind Spa person, go ahead and put OMS in the chat. If you've ever worked with me one-on-one, or if you've ever attended a virtual hypnosis experience, put OMS in the chat. Excellent. Thank you. I see you, Blue. I see you. Hello, beautiful. I see you, Mimi. Throw those Oasis stickers up in there. Thank you. And so here's the thing. Watch this. If you want to work with me one-on-one, or you want to be a part of the virtual hypnosis experience, now is a good time to do it. Go ahead and do it. Let me go ahead. In fact, if you want to, I'm going to put something up here. I'm gonna put something here, right here. If you want to be a part of the virtual hypnosis experience, you need to do the registration for it. And in order to do the registration, listen, I'm about to put this right here on TikTok. I'm going to put, and this is for serious inquiries only. Hey, Amy, good to see you. Welcome in, superstar. If you are serious about taking your life to the next level, if you are dead serious, don't waste my time if you're not. I'm telling you, please don't, because there's so many people that are looking to be helped. And so this is an opportunity for you to take your life to the next level. If you want to work with me one-on-one, go ahead and complete this form right here. And how this is set up, make sure that you put your full name, your email address, and your email address, your phone number, your email address, and make sure it's correct, because we've had a few instances where the numbers were off a few and all that stuff. So take your time. We're not going anywhere right now, so go ahead and complete that. Then the other piece is, I want you to complete the entire form when you get a chance. It's so important. And so one of the members of my team are going to reach out to you to make sure ASAP. We're going to reach out to you and make sure that you're good to go, that you have everything that you need, Now, the virtual hypnosis experience, pull your calendars out. Here it is. It is next week, Wednesday, March the 25th, March the 25th. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am hosting the Virtual Hypnosis Experience. That's group hypnosis where we all come together. And listen, let me tell you, it's going to be a powerful time. You need to do the registration for it. Normally it's $95, but I'm going to give it away to you today for $49. I'm going to give it to you for $49. And when you do that registration, all you have to do in the discount code section is put OMS49. OMS49 as a discount, and you'll get it for $49. And listen, this is the last week you'll be able to do it at a discount because starting next week, it won't be available. I'm telling you right now, okay? So go ahead and make sure that you do that ASAP so that you can get that major discount. And then we're going to go ahead and continue with our talk. So excellent. Right now, we're at the top of the hour. We're right at just about 48,000 likes. So let's go ahead and continue to tap away. Our goal is 100,000 likes by the end of our masterclass today. We have 47 souls in here right now. So make sure that y'all continue to love on each other and support each other and all of that good stuff. I see you, Janet O. Welcome in, superstar. Welcome in. So glad to see you. She's handed over her late slip to Fine Wine and Mimi. Going on back there to the back. She late to class. All right, let's keep going. So the law of value creation, and I really hope to see you all at this month's virtual hypnosis experience because this month's theme, I forgot to tell you, this month's theme is cultivating a space, cultivating an environment where money wants to live. And so that's what we're going to be doing. And that's going to be next week, Wednesday, the 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you don't want to miss that opportunity. Follow those directions of Janae. Thank you. Thank you so very much. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a powerful, powerful experience. One of the quiet universal laws is that value must precede compensation. Value value must precede compensation. You have to put value forward first. So it has to precede it. The world rewards those who solve meaningful problems. What meaningful problems do your gifts solve? Where's the book that's in you? It solves something. The book that's in you, the book that you're working on, the business that you're launching solves problems. It creates happiness, joy. It does something. There's value that it adds to the world. The world rewards those who solve meaningful problems. In the spiritual tradition of Ifa, repeatedly speaks about the wisdom of becoming useful to the community. The more useful you are to the community, the more value density you have. Thank you. Come on, here we go. A person who becomes useful to many naturally becomes supported by many. I'm gonna say it again. The person who becomes useful to many naturally becomes supported by many. Teachers who help thousands of people transform create enormous value. So those of you who are coaches, those of you who are healers, those of you who have come here to heal, to teach, and to help raise the vibrational frequency of this planet, to impact the lives of other people, those of you are literally transforming thousands of lives. And the more you do that, you're creating enormous value. And as you create this enormous value, the density of your value increases in exponential ways, And so the more you do that, the more that blanket begins to dip down. And when you ask for a thing, it manifests just that quickly because you're walking in a state of dense value. And so abundance loves to live in that space. It loves to live there in that space. Entrepreneurs have found this out many years ago. Entrepreneurs who simplify difficult processes create immense market demand. The more you give, it all plays out. Emotional intelligence as financial intelligence. Emotional intelligence as financial intelligence. emotional intelligence as financial intelligence. This is huge. Here we go. A person a person becomes a person's income is often tied to their ability to navigate people. That's a part of that inner value. That's a part of that character. Emotional regulation, empathy, communication, and clarity dramatically increase a person's value density. Write that down. These are the things that you're going to be working on. These are the things that you're going to concentrate on that's going to increase that value density. Come on. Here we go. Write this down. Emotional regulation. Are you one that flies off the handle, or are you one of peace? Do you cause chaos, or do you dissolve chaos? All right. Your emotional regulation, your ability to emotionally regulate yourself is going to be a huge indicator that your value density is rising. The next one, empathy. Your level of empathy, how you can see what another person is experiencing, how you can feel. You can feel what another person is going through. And so you operate from a place of empathy instead of everything being me, 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 me. You can still be the main character in your story and still operate from a place of empathy because you can understand how another person shows up. You can understand how a person sees themselves. You can understand what a person is going through. You can see yourself in that position, but only for a moment. All right, here we go. Communication. If your communication skills, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You should listen twice as much as you speak. And so because of that being the reality, you should listen, especially for those of us who are in the healing arts. Listen to your clients. It's okay. We know that you're the expert. It's okay. It's okay. But you don't have to be prim and peacock doing that when you're sitting there in your sessions. Listen, because the more you listen, the better you'll be of value to the person, because you're operating from what it is that they need and not what you want for them. Come on, here we go. And clarity, dramatically. When you are clear, when you are clear, when you are clear, when you are clear, nothing beats a person that's clear about who it is they are. There's nothing more important. Thank you, Fabulous. There's nothing more powerful than a person who knows who they are. They're clear about their goals and objectives. They're clear about their passionate purpose for life. They're clear about why they're here and what they're designed to do. Thank you, Fabulous, for the roses. There's a reason why. It is very, very natural. This is it. A calm, thoughtful leader often becomes more valuable than a brilliant but chaotic one. Christianity teaches that wisdom, patience, and kindness elevate a person's influence. These are the things that open doors of opportunity and make you a magnet for all types of synchronicities to show up in your life. That remind you that, yes, you're on the right path. Yes, Janae, you're on the right path. Yes, Fine Wine, Fabulous, you're on the right path. Antoine, you're on the right path. Amy, you're doing the right thing. Songbird, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. Monique, you're moving in your assignment. Monica, you know yourself better than ever. Bree, you're starting to move in the right direction now. Nikki, you're starting to show up for yourself more so now than ever before. These are the things that you're starting to do because you're operating glam. Come here. You are now moving in places and spaces that you never moved in before because you're now seeing yourself in a different light. And as you see yourself in a different light, come on, Monica, as you see yourself in a different light, you begin to do things in a different way. Because when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Emotional regulation. You no longer fly off the handle the way you used to do. You don't say the things that you used to say. You don't show up the same way that you did. You don't allow people to throw you off anymore because you're no longer the same person, because you have a new identity. And as a new identity, you have new standards and you have new boundaries. I'm trying to help somebody today. I promise you I am. Businesses thrive under leaders who remain composed during uncertainty. Leaders, presidents, kings, queens, they make decisions under pressure, but you don't let them, you never see them sweat. They might have a moment. That's right. Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me cook. There you go, Janae. Come on, Sunshine. Come on, Rick Rob. You're in the right space. You're in the right time doing the right thing. You're in the right place. Clients gravitate towards professionals who make them feel seen and understood. Seen and understood. Quantum physics reminds us that observation and interaction shape reality. Well, what do I teach? Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. Why? Because emotion is energy in motion. That's what emotion is. Emotion is energy in motion. And where your focus goes, you're directing, you're telling where that energy, it has to go. And see, wise men seek unto wise counsel. Wise men seek unto wise counsel. Only a fool shuns wisdom. I was set, Mimi, you blocked them that quick. God doggone it, I was starting to have fun. God darn it. I was getting ready to set up something. Why you do that? Look, boy, I tell you, boy, you won't survive in here. I promise you won't survive in here 2 seconds trolling. You just won't happen. Thank you, Mimi. I appreciate you. Mimi said, oh, no. Me chop your head off. Gotta go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Fabulous for the roses. I truly appreciate you. Oh, God. Listen, the Four Horsemen don't play around. I'm just going to tell y'all right now, especially for our newbies, the Four Horsemen don't play around. They will put you out quick, fast, and in a hurry. I love y'all. All right, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. In quantum mechanics, it reminds us that observation and interaction shape reality. Because where our focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. And our focus is on becoming better versions of ourselves, so we don't have time for distractions. That's why our moderators don't play around. They don't. I'm gonna tell y'all right now on both TikTok and on YouTube, Janae Wave real quick, so they know who the head chopper offer is over here on YouTube. And Fine Wine and Mimi are the head choppers over here on TikTok. And so listen, you will not disturb the integrity of our masterclass, because there are people in here who are really, really trying to do better and to become better. I promise you. They don't play the radio in here. All right, here we go. Human beings are constantly emitting energetic signals through behavior, competence, and confidence. Remember that signal. Remember that vibrate. What? Remember the language? The language of this universe is what? Write it in the chat. The language of this universe is what? Frequency. The language of this universe is frequency. And because the language of this universe is frequency, that frequency arises out of what I like to call the protocol of alignment. The thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience. Those create that resonance, that frequency, and that frequency is then broadcast out into the quantum field. There you go. Thank you, Sunshine. Look at you. Look at you. I see you. I see you. They're broadcast out into the quantum field. And as it's broadcast out into the quantum field receives it and is reflected back to us as what you and I experience as reality. So through each and every one of us, we're broadcasting this signal every single day. And all the quantum field is a mirror. Reflecting back to you and to me what is going on the inside. If you're wrestling with scarcity, lack, want, brokenness, if your bank account doesn't look like you want it to look, don't look at your bank account anymore. Look within. Ask yourself, how did we get here? How did we arrive at such a place? How did we get here to this moment? How did my bank account start looking like this? Simply put, your identity had not created the value density that it needs. You had not built successfully an environment that money wants to live in and just lay up. You know, you ever been to somebody's house and it was so comfortable, you say, shoot, I can stay here a little while. They got they got the good internet. The AC works real good. They got good food in the refrigerator. They can cook real good. Wait a minute, hold on. I think I'm gonna bring my PS5 over here. Y'all remember that video that went viral a few years ago with the guy sitting up there and the lady put some fried chicken. He was like, you know, I'm not really into relationships right now. I'm just in a space in my life where, you know, I'm just kind of doing me and I'm not really looking for anything serious. And so she ain't say anything. She had her set of standards and boundaries based upon how she thought herself. And so he just kept talking. And he said, "Oh, I don't really, I'm really not looking for anything serious. I'm not looking for any relationship, you know." And so she just sat up there and let him talk. And she just put a plate of chicken, fried chicken. She put some a home cooked meal on the table. And as he looked, he said, "You made this? You made this?" And he took the food and he tasted a piece of the chicken. He said, "You made this?" And he tasted the macaroni and cheese and said, "You made this from scratch?" He just steady eating. Y'all remember that video? Y'all remember that video that went viral? In fact, it was so good to him that he started to take his shoes off and get comfortable. He said, "Well, I know I was saying that, I know I was saying that I wasn't looking for a relationship, but you know what? I think we might be able to work something out. I think we gonna be together. You know, like how you used to go down there and be in relationships and going on dates and going to visit people and see folks and hopping on and off of yachts. No, baby. No, I don't. I don't think that's gonna work for me no more. So listen, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and take my shoes off and I'm gonna get real comfortable. Get real comfortable here. And then I'm gonna bring my PS5 over here and we're gonna work this out. And so this is cultivating environment. This is what you have to do for yourself. You have to cultivate an environment where money wants to live. You have to cultivate an environment where money feels safe, where it feels seen, where it feels protected, where it feels respected and honored, not chased, because that's a whole nother energy. We talked about that the other day. Money doesn't like to be chased. So all of the hustling and grinding and all that kind of stuff, that doesn't work. I told y'all the story about the two gods, the two goddesses. You have the goddess of wisdom and you have the goddess of abundance. The goddess of wealth is a very fickle goddess. The goddess of wisdom, she's just there and she bestows her wisdom. And as long as you go after her, she'll bestow her jewels upon you. But see, the goddess of wealth is very, very different. The more you chase her, the more she runs away. She doesn't like to be chased. But she's a jealous little old something too. She's jealous. So the moment you stop chasing the goddess of wealth and you start showing the goddess of wisdom more attention and you start to follow behind her, the goddess of abundance, the goddess of wealth, say, "Oh, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute now. That was my attention that you were lavishing me with." So the more you ignore it, come on now, the more you ignore the goddess of money, the goddess of wealth, and you go after the goddess of wisdom, the goddess of wealth gets jealous and begins to chase you. And so what are we doing? The goal here right now in this moment is to cultivate an environment that money wants to live in your life. That's what we're doing right now. Come on now. So again, high value individuals emit signals of clarity, reliability, creativity, and problem solving ability. These are the things. This is the vibrational frequency of those, because we're talking about quantum mechanics, right? And so the frequency that you're broadcasting is going to determine the quality of the manifestation of the thing that you want to experience. The quality of your thoughts, the quality of your words, the quality of your actions, all of these things, the quality of your emotions, the alignment All of those being in alignment with the new identity and having new standards and boundaries and all of those things as they show up. Man, good to see you. Good to see you, Macamari. That's our Colombian people. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Y'all love on them. So again, these signals influence how others perceive and engage with them. It also sends a signal to the quantum field, and the quantum field then reflects it back to us as reality. A person who radiates calm confidence often receives opportunities without aggressively pursuing them, seeming like they just sail through life easily. You know, like people sail through life. Why? Because they don't have limiting beliefs. They're not holding on to things that no longer serve them. See, here's the problem with many of us. Come here. Come here, y'all. Many of you are still holding on to some things that are no longer serving you. You ever find yourself procrastinating? You ever find yourself doubting opportunities or doubting yourself? Do you find yourself operating from a place of scarcity, worrying about, are you going to have enough money for the thing? We all wrestle with it from time to time. Come on, Cindy, you in the right place? Come on, come on. Have you ever been in that space? A person who radiates calm confidence often receives opportunities without aggressively pursuing them. A person who constantly doubts themselves unconsciously repels opportunities. Are you repelling those opportunities? Are you living in a space of lack, want, need, and scarcity? It's all because of limiting beliefs. And so let me help y'all with something really, really quickly. Let me go ahead and move this. I didn't want to put that up there. Hold on, let me move this. All right, hold on. Let me add something here. Come on. Come on, good people. There we go. Now we got action. If any part of what we have been talking about today has resonated with you at any meaningful level, here we go. I authored this book. All of this stuff arises. It comes out of Cracking the Abundance Code. Just that simple. It comes out of Cracking the Abundance Code. That's you right now. Thank you for sharing that, Rick Rob. I wrote this book. So that you can get out of your own way. Because let me tell you, the abundance that you're looking for is looking for you. The abundance that you're looking for is looking for you. Can y'all see the banner down here for the TikTok shop? Thank you, Janae. Thank you. Have y'all seen the banner for the you can see it. Okay, excellent. I authored this book so that you can become the absolute best version of yourself. Because remember, the universe does not give us what we ask for. It doesn't. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. And unfortunately, many of us are holding on to old programming that is causing us to be out of alignment with our natural state. How many times have I told you that abundance is your natural state? You were born into it, but you learn scarcity. You learn to be broke. You learn lack, want, need because of circumstances, things you witness, financial trauma that you witnessed as a child or you experienced as a young adult. And those have caused you to operate from a place of limiting beliefs. So the very first chapter in this book, and this is one of the things that separates this program, Cracking the Abundance Code, from so many other programs, is me addressing limiting beliefs first and foremost. Because why would I pile sugar on top of, because that's what happens when you say, oh, well, take me straight to the ability to manifest. Take me straight to the abundance right now. Well, shoot, you don't have the capacity to hold it even when it does come. That's why you have seasons of up and down. That's why you have seasons where your bank account is looking real, real nice, and then other seasons where it look like, wait a minute, hold on, player. Now, yes, there's a natural ebb and flow and rhythm to life. However, when it comes to your financial thermostat, the opportunities that come into your space, it's the programming. That when we were talking about that reticular activating system, this is what causes the limiting beliefs. You don't even see the opportunities. Wealth is trying to get to you. Abundance is trying to get to you, but you can't even see them because your reticular activating system can't notice it because it's filtering them out. Because you don't see yourself as one who operates from a place of abundance. So we have to remove the limiting beliefs. You need to grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's 14 bucks. Go ahead and grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. It is going to help shift your life. Again, as I said, if any part of what we have been talking about today or these last few days, shoot, this entire month, you need, if anything resonates with you, if you at any point in time said, you're talking to me, you need to get a copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. In the moment when you get your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code, I'm going to put your name in it. I'm going to personalize it. I'm going to sign it. That's right. I'm going to sign this bad boy. And then I am going to put a special little gift in there and I'm going to ship it to you. I'm going to ship it out immediately to you because you need this in your library, not on your shelf, but you need it right now. You need it right now. It's 14 bucks and I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. One of the best things that you can do for yourself. So go ahead and grab your copy and we're going to ship this out. And we're going to continue to talk. I'm going to leave this up here. I'm going to leave the link up here, right here to the TikTok shop so you can grab your copy. And the same thing right there. Thank you so much, Janae. I truly appreciate you. I really, really do. And we're going to continue to do this. Scarcity thinking dilutes value density. Scarcity thinking dilutes value density. It causes limiting beliefs. What we're talking about in Cracking the Abundance Code. That's why you need to get your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. You need to grab your copy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I see some of you all are looking at it. Go ahead and grab it. Go ahead and grab it. We're going to ship that out to you today. Scarcity thinking causes people to hoard knowledge, to hoard information, to avoid collaboration and fear competition. We talked about this yesterday. Ironically, generosity often increases perceived value. Tao Te Ching suggests that the more a sage gives, or the more a person gives, the more they receive. The more a person gives, the more you receive. The more you give, the more you receive. You cannot pour out of an empty cup. So if you are giving, that means you have something to give. So sharing wisdom, sharing your understanding, me doing this live every single day, having these master classes and giving it away. I'm giving it away. You're not logging in and I'm telling you that you need to you need to come to another thing and then register. No, this is the master class. And so sharing wisdom, helping others succeed, and contributing freely often expands influence. That's not by design. That's by happenstance. No, it's intentional. Because I understand the laws. I understand the universal law, and you need to understand them too. Because now you're talking about attracting more wealth and abundance into your life. If you want to attract more wealth and abundance into your life, you need to begin to plant the seeds right now. Planting the seed. And here's the thing. We're talking about value density and adding value to who you are. You need to add value to yourself. You need to make these investments, these small micro investments in yourself. And in becoming the better version of you. This is a part of that process. This is a part of that process, and you need to get your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. Many successful entrepreneurs began by giving tremendous value away before ever charging one single dime. Communities rally around those who consistently uplift others. Let's talk about that. Now, we've caught up and we're gonna knock these last few points out. If y'all are ready for part 8, put 8 in the chat. If y'all are ready for part 8, put 8 in the chat. Thank you. I see you. I see you all putting in your cart. Congratulations. I see you. And we're gonna ship those bad boys out to you today. Thank you. The spring equinox, a season of internal planting. This is absolutely vital. The spring equinox. The spring equinox symbolizes equilibrium between light and day, light and darkness. That's right. It represents the equilibrium, a place where it achieves absolute balance between day and night, light and dark, between the the leaving of winter and moving into spring. Thank you. I see you, Cindy. Come on now. There, I see you. We celebrating you. We celebrating you. Hey, Veronica, I see you. Where you been, Veronica? Good to see you up in here. It is the moment where growth accelerates because the environment becomes supportive. This is why this is the real new year. Spring is the real new year, not in the middle of dead of winter. The dead of winter, what? Why would you launch something new? Why do you think New Year's resolutions fail quite often? Because you did not have the matrix around you that supported the shift. Now, that's why every person that I have been coaching, everybody that I've been working with, y'all are launching new businesses this spring. Y'all are coming out with new books in the spring. I told many of you to pause, to perfect your craft, and wait until April 1st or shortly thereafter to capture the energy, the matrix of spring. When a person uses this season intentionally, they can dramatically upgrade their internal value density. In this moment, this is the moment where growth accelerates because the environment becomes supportive. When you walk outside and it's cold, you don't want to be out there in that cold. Nobody's outside doing all this crazy stuff in snowy weather. This is the time you should be resting. But now as the spring equinox approaches, we're planting the seeds and we're planning to catch the wave as we shift. When we shift from winter into spring, because there's a new matrix on the horizon. There's a new matrix on the horizon. Put spring in the chat. There's a new matrix arising. Spring is going to help catapult your life into a new space of abundance and prosperity. But you have to add this value to your life right now. So seeds planted during this period can influence the entire year. Thank you. I see you, Mimi. Thank you, Fabulous. Thank you, Songbird. Thank you, Monica. Come on now. I see you. Thank you, Ava. Thank you, Eva. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you. Seeds planted during this time can influence the entire year. Do something that the future you would thank you for. Right now in this moment, make the decision to choose to invest in you. Make this decision to plant some seeds in you, learning new skills. Learn something new. Learn a new skill. Learn a new project. Learn something new. Develop deeper emotional resilience. Become a master. Increase your EQ, your emotional intelligence. Learn to regulate your nervous system by taking deep breaths. Learn to create that. Expanding spiritual awareness. Recognize who it is that you are. Recognize what your passionate purpose is for being on this planet. And as you align these things with the thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions you experience, you change your vibrational frequency. You change your dialogue with yourself and to the universe. And as you change your dialogue within, the reflection of that through the quantum field is going to reflect back to you that which is a vibrational match. That which is a vibrational match. So, if you're no longer acquiescing to scarcity mindsets, you now are drawing into you that which is a vibrational match for wealth and abundance. That's right, words have power. You're right, Cindy. And I love to quote Dumbledore, because I'm a Potterhead. I'm a Potterhead. Any Potterheads up in here? No, Dumbledore said, words are our most inexhaustible source of power. That's true. Words, your words, my words. Oh, Hufflepuff in the building. Ravenclaw here, Ravenclaw up in here. Thank you. I see you, Hufflepuff. I see you, Nikki. And I know we got a few slithering up in here. I know, I see you. I see you. I got you. Come on, Eva. Come on, here we go. Words are our most inexhaustible source of power. What words are you speaking to yourself? I see you, Mimi, with your slithering thing going on. I see you, TB. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to have you in here. I always tell my kids and hubby that be careful with the words that they speak. Absolutely. Your words have power. You have the power to speak life. You also have the power to speak death. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to stay where you are. Speak to the mountain. And as you speak to the mountain, have the faith of a mustard seed. And as you speak to the mountain, tell it to be removed and it shall be cast into the sea. You have power. Power. Unlimited power. I'm going into my Darth Vader vibe now. that's Emperor Palpatine. Y'all can see the stuff I like. Expanding your spiritual awareness. What seeds of knowledge, discipline, and courage are you planting in this new season of your life? Come on. What seeds are you planting? What seeds are you planting in your life that will be a part of your new harvest? What seeds are you planting? If y'all are ready for part 9, put 9 in the chat. Ooh, we're doing good today. We're doing good. If y'all are ready for part 9, put 9 in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much. I see y'all. I see you. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Mimi. I plant seeds of truth. Thank you, Devin. Good to see you on. I plant seeds of truth and mindful awareness. Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. The reality check of growth. The reality check of growth. Everyone wants millionaire results. Yes, they do. Everyone wants abundance. Everyone wants prosperity. Everyone wants millionaire results, but sometimes refuses beginner discipline. Beginner discipline. Seeds of patience, understanding, forgiveness, love, and wisdom. Oh, those are beautiful, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. Everyone wants to be a millionaire, but they don't want to put in the work. Everyone wants to be a millionaire, but they want a millionaire harvest, but they don't want to plant the seeds for a millionaire existence. Where is my manners this afternoon? Come on now. The truth is that becoming valuable requires curiosity, humility, and practice. It does. Putting it to work right now, do it, make it happen. Oh, listen, all you got to do, listen, TB, all you got to do is come back and watch the watch the replay again. It'll be up, and yeah, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Truth. The truth is that becoming valuable requires curiosity, humility, and practice. You got to be curious about life. You have to be curious about how things are shaping up for you. You have to be curious about so many things. You have to be curious. Allow that curiosity. Allow yourself to ask questions of yourself. Deep, intrinsic questions that look so far beyond the veil of physicality and the illusion of it. Hey, Starboy, good to see you up in here. Even the greatest experts once had an awkward beginner moment. Many of you are just learning to come out and to become the main character in your own story. And your ability to attract wealth and abundance is to a great degree predicated by that. Be kind to yourself. Don't rush the process. You're not competing with anyone. You're not racing. The only thing that you're doing is becoming a better version of yourself. The only person that you're competing with is the old you. And as I say all of the time, the old you, the old version of you is the greatest hater that you'll ever experience because the old you wants to maintain relevance in your life. The old version of you wants to maintain relevance in your life. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Monica. And so it takes practice to move from one state of reality to the next. It takes practice, micro movements, micro moments of abundance, micro shifts in how you see yourself bit by bit. Micro shifts. It minimizes the resistance that would normally show up. Bit by bit. Thank you. Thank you, Monica, for the roses. Thank you, Glam, for the roses. Bit by bit, moment by moment. Bit by bit, moment by moment. The first time a person tried public speaking, they probably sounded a little, they probably sounded like a malfunctioning robot. Anybody ever have problems with public speaking? And anytime may have gone live and it felt awkward, it felt weird. You didn't come out of here wired and programmed to be a superstar. Things begin to grow gradually. There's a process to all of us. There's a process in becoming. There's a process to becoming. There's a process, step by step, day by day. You're becoming better and better. With every breath you take, you become better and better. But it's the micro movements that are taking you to the place that you really, really want to be. All right, we're moving along. The first business idea that you ever had, many people really, they can be a little hilariously out of sorts. Some people may have told you that you were crazy for wanting to launch this particular business or to do this particular thing. It's okay. You're curious, you're solving problems, you're beginning to shift the change between where you were and where you're going. Growth becomes enjoyable when you stop pretending perfection is required. Let that settle in. In fact, I needed to hear that for myself. I needed to hear that. I needed to remind myself that the universe doesn't require your perfection. It just requires your participation. And see, many of us use perfection as a limiting belief because we have to make sure that everything is right, that everything is perfect, and everything is in alignment. Really what we're doing is prolonging the process of growth, or we're prolonging the pulling of the trigger and making things happen. The universe doesn't require your perfection. It just requires your participation. Does that feel a little bit better? You just have to start the work. You don't have to have everything in alignment. You don't have to have the greatest location. Launch the business. Start the business online. Start small with one product and then go to 2, then go to 3. You can start right here on TikTok. You can start right here. You can create a TikTok shop. Instead of, spending a whole bunch of money on big websites and all that stuff, just start right here. Your friends are here. You got a few folks that you know. Share your idea here. It's a part of the process. See, becoming, if y'all are ready for part 10, put 10 in the chat. We're almost done today. We're almost done today. Many of you really need to get your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. It really is going to change things for you. I promise you it's going to change some things. This is a part of your becoming. Part 10, becoming irreplaceable. Becoming irreplaceable. Baby, I'm irreplaceable. Now, you might find another hypnotherapist, yes. You might find somebody that does what I do, but not like how I do it. Become irreplaceable. In your relationships, become irreplaceable. Stop being common, be extraordinary. Stop being ordinary, be special. See yourself as such. Irreplaceable individuals combine knowledge, character, creativity, and courage. I can't wait for you to get your copy too, Blue. Come on. Come on. Become irreplaceable. Become irreplaceable. Irreplaceable people combine knowledge, character, creativity, and courage. They move, they make decisions based upon the alignment that they have. Become irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. When someone becomes deeply dependable, insightful, their presence becomes rare. How many people, listen, how many people can you truly depend on? How many people can you truly depend on to do exactly what they said they're going to do? Is it rare? Would you agree that it's rare to find? If you believe that it's rare to find somebody that does exactly what they say they're going to do, put rare in the chat. Rare. Thank you. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, TB. Thank you, Sunshine. Rare. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Fabulous. Rare. Whoo, I can feel it right now. Rare. The most valuable gems in the world are what? What are they? Rare. The most valuable metals in the world are rare. The most valuable minerals in the world are what? Rare. Your goal is to become rare. Because as you begin to see yourself as rare, as you show up for yourself the way you need to show up for you, you become rare. In this life, there's so many of you that are rare. You're so rare that you're utterly special and that your value is through the roof because you're rare. Rare value attracts significant reward. The world constantly seeks people who make things easier, clearer, safer, and more inspired. Rare. Rare. Everyone wants to do business with a rare person. Everyone wants to be in relationship with somebody that's rare. As my grandmother would say, don't be common, baby. Don't be common. Because anybody can be common. But it takes somebody special to be rare. And so you're adding value, density to your existence, to your identity. And it's that value that is going to determine your ability to attract wealth and abundance into your life. You're manifesting it bit by bit, moment by moment, breath by breath, day by day. You're attracting more wealth and abundance into your space because you no longer think the way you did. You no longer do the things that you used to do. You no longer show up for yourself how you used to show up. Hey, Will, it's good to see you on. You show up for you in the most unique way now because you understand that you need a version of you that is loving, compassionate, sharing, giving, consistent. This is who you are now. For many of you, this is who you're becoming. And as you're moving in that vein, as you move in this vein, hey, Tori. Oh, Tiny, I'm sorry. Hey, Tony, good to see you in here. Yeah, you just needed a reminder. This is the greatest season of your life. Not because I'm telling you that it is, but because many of you are making it a decision to become the absolute best version of yourself. Be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. Whatever you desire in your heart, Mark 11:24. Whatever you desire in your heart, when you pray, believe that you have already believed, that you have already received it, and it shall be yours. It didn't say might be. The abundance that you're looking for is looking for you. The prosperity that you're walking in or not walking in is merely a reflection of what's going on the inside. Just a reflection of what's going on the inside. Be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. What are you doing right now in this moment? Planting seeds. Planting seeds. The world is constantly seeking people who make things easier. If your life were a masterpiece in progress, if your life was a masterpiece in progress, what unique qualities would you make your contribution impossible to replace? If y'all are ready for part 11, put 11 in the chat. If y'all are ready for part 11, and we're almost up out of here. Man, this has been great, y'all. This has been great. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Bree. We're almost up out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Value compounds like interest. Value compounds like interest. Just as money compounds through, and see, I know Fine Wine loves this because she loves the law of compound or the compounding effect. And 11 is one of Janae's favorite numbers. Value compounds like interest. Just as money compounds through interest, value compounds through learning and experience. That's what it does every single day. Each book each book that you add to your library, that you actually read, not just have it around. Now, does it affect you? Does it help that you just have certain books around? Yes, because everything has energy. Everything has energy. But each book, skill, conversation, and challenge increases value density. We're increasing value. Okay, Amy, we got you. Much love, sweetheart. Over time, people who continuously invest in themselves become extraordinary. I can tell who invests in themselves because you can look at a tree and determine the value of that tree by the fruit that it bears. I can tell. You can tell when people invest in themselves. You can tell when people invest in their health, when they exercise, when they work out, when they're doing a part, when they're doing the thing that helps them to become a better version of themselves. I can tell the people who invest in their health, who invest in their physical body, who invest in their mental wellness. You can tell. Over time, because of this compounding law, it compounds. It compounds. I'm glad you do, Glam. I'm glad you love coming into this classroom. Over time, people who continuously invest in themselves become extraordinary. Be extraordinary. Be extraordinary. Don't be common. Don't be regular. Don't be ordinary. Everybody on this live is extraordinary. You have the ability to walk into a season that is absolutely amazing, where you become the magnet for wealth and abundance because you no longer see yourself as broken. You no longer see yourself as needing and wanting and begging. You see yourself from a whole new light. And as you see yourself from a whole new light, you begin to hold space for yourself in an amazing and beautiful way. Over time, people who continuously invest in themselves become extraordinary. A coach who studies psychology, neuroscience, and spirituality becomes far more impactful. Many of you are coaches in here. Many of you are becoming. I am a coach of coach. I coach other coaches. We have some amazing people in here who see themselves as being impactful in the lives of other people. Where my coaches at? Where my people that really want to impact the lives of people? You see that for yourself. You know that's why you came here. So you're building capacity. You're building capacity now. In this season, in the dark, where nobody is looking, you're building capacity. There you go, Eva. I see you. Come on. There you go. Where y'all at? Where you at? Just put here in the chat. Just say, I'm here right here, coach. I'm here right here. I'm here. I'm here. You're adding value to yourself every single day. A leader who studies history avoids making the same mistakes. I see you, Monica. I see you, Janae. There you go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Wealth is inevitable. If you follow these formulas that I'm teaching you every single day, there you go, sunshine. Wealth is inevitable. I am rich. Write that in the chat. I am rich. Abundance easily and effortlessly flows into my life. And if that doesn't feel comfortable, if you don't feel comfortable speaking in the affirmative, do affirmations. Ask yourself, why am I so abundant? Why does money keep falling into my hands? Why every time I look around, money is in my bank account? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I am rich. I am rich. Wealth is rarely accidental. It's intentional. And when you add intention with an elevated emotion, magic begins to happen. You begin to attract wealth and abundance into your life. I am richly supported by life. You better say that. You better say that. Say that. Say that. I am rich. Abundance flows easily and effortlessly to me. Come on now. I see you. I see you. Come on, fabulous. I see you. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I see you, Alicia. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am the greatest of all times. When someone becomes internally rich in wisdom, courage, compassion, creativity, and discipline, external richness begins to show up in everything, in all kinds of opportunities and all types of synchronicity. It just begins to show up. Thank you so very much for the heart, fabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Glam, for the goats. Yes, I am the greatest of all time. I am rich. It is your birthright, Janae. That's right. That's right, Willis. I am rich. That's right, Sunshine. I am rich. This is the greatest season of your life. And the spring equinox is the perfect time to kick all of this stuff off. We're going to capture this energy. You're going to capture this energy. The seeds planted in soil right now, it's going to change your life for the rest of your life. It's going to change everything. You think this year is going to be amazing? Look at the rest of your life. Don't believe the reports of your eyes and ears. Only focus on the eye inside. Don't worry about using your hands and fighting and struggling for wealth and abundance to come to you. No, because when you fight and struggle, your hands are closed. Just relax. Open yourself up to the possibilities, and abundance will show up in uncommon hours, because the universe doesn't give what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. This is it. I see you, Deborah. Good to see you on. I am rich. I am rich. This is good. This is good. Thank you, Kalina. Thank you so much. I think we did good today. I think we did good today. Listen, let me put this up here before we get out of here and I get in trouble. Let me put this up here. Listen, real quick. Anytime that I share anything with you, it is to help you to become the absolute best version of yourself, or to help you to create and cultivate an environment where abundance wants to live. Let me go ahead and put this up here real quick. We created this triple bliss candle set. and I want to share it with you. There are 3 candles in this triple bliss set. Hey, Kalina, can y'all see the triple bliss candle set right down there? Listen, these are not just candles for meditation. They're more than, because where my meditation people at? These candles are more than just for meditation. It is for manifestation. I've created these candles. And they're absolutely powerful. The very first one I'm going to share with you is the abundance candle, because you're going to get 3 candles in this triple bliss set. So the very first one is abundance. And this abundance, each one of these candles are 100% natural soy based. They have a cotton wick. The cotton wick is absolutely amazing. Each one of them are infused with essential oils that are in alignment with the intention for the particular candle. So this candle, the intention is to attract wealth and abundance. So inside of here is lemongrass and bergamot and lodestone oil. Lodestone oil is a magnet. It's magnetized. So this candle right here helps you to attract wealth and abundance. I like this candle most often. And it absolutely smells amazing, because the lemongrass and the bergamot smells really good at the same time. Here's the next one in the Triple Bliss series is the Heal candle. The Heal candle, the vibrational frequency of it is really, really high because it's infused with essential rose oil. Essential rose oil is very, very high. Listen, lemongrass is one of my favorite scents, so I understand, Blue. This one is one of my favorites because the Heal, it smells like the roses are just amazing. But when you understand aromatherapy, rose is super high in value. It's super high in value. The essential rose oil can heal. It heals in an amazing way because the vibrational frequency of it is so freaking high. And so that's what a lot of aromatherapists, they use this in their practice. So you definitely want to have the Heal candle as a part of the Triple Bliss set. And then last but not least, rounding up the set is the Happy candle. You cannot attract abundance and wealth into your life and you're miserable. So this candle, the Happy candle, it smells delicious. It is lemon verbena. And you find this and you go to those 5-star resorts, those day spas, this is what it smells like. And so it's designed to lift the mood, to lift your spirits. And so when you get your Triple Bliss set now, and listen, remember, very seldom will you find these type candles. You can barely get one of these type candles for $39. But in this, you get all 3. You get all 3 candles that are intention-based candles right here in the TikTok shop, and then right here with Janae. You can get them right here for $39. You get all 3. You get the Happy candle that lifts your mood. You get the abundance candle that helps to draw abundance into your life, and then you get the Heal candle that brings in healing into your space. So I wanted to bring those to your awareness. Listen, go ahead and get your Triple Bliss set. Also, get your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code right here. And I promise you, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. $14, $39. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss these opportunities. So listen, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. I think we did good today, y'all. I think we did good. Listen, this is what we're getting ready to do. We're getting ready to don't go anywhere over here on TikTok. We're getting ready to kick off our after party. Yes. And over here on YouTube, we're going to release our YouTube family because, they don't like us partying too much because we don't want any copyright infringements over here. So we're going to play our music and have us a good time. So listen, thank y'all so very much. Listen, I truly appreciate each and every one of you for being on live today. Thank you so very much. And listen, follow the instructions that are there for you. Grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. Do all of that stuff. We didn't do good. We did excellent. All right, we'll take that, Cindy. Thank you. So listen, we're going to go ahead. Listen, thank you so much, Sunshine. I truly appreciate you. Listen, I truly appreciate y'all. We celebrate Janae and Willis over here on YouTube for moderating for us today. Thank you so very much. You guys held it down. Much love. Listen, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow is hump day. So we're going to be back here with another amazing masterclass that's going to help you with it's a fresh topic, some fresh new topic. We're going to be talking about abundance, but a fresh topic. So make sure that you're back here tomorrow. All right. We'll see we're gonna release our YouTube family. We're about to kick our after party off over here on TikTok. Thank you so very much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love, much love. All right.